Again, I would like to welcome everyone here today and to, of course, welcome Captain Hoyt, recognize the Premier and my fellow Cabinet Minister, Tourism Minister Crockwell, and members of Parliament and the representatives of the West End Development Corporation and other officials, and welcome all the tourists and all the Bermudians who are here today. As Minister of Public Works, this has been my first and most exciting large project, and it was one that obviously entailed a very short time frame. It was a great challenge for the members of the ministry and the contractors. In undertaking the Heritage Wharf project, the Ministry of Public Works has devoted considerable time, effort and resources to ensure that the completed infrastructure meets all the requirements and professional standards necessary for Bermuda to host a top-of-the-line cruise ship such as the Norwegian Breakaway that arrived only a few short hours ago. The long-anticipated arrival of the Breakaway has made international news, with all eyes focused on Bermuda over the past few months to see if we could pull off the amazing challenge of having the Heritage Wharf completed on time. Not only was there international attention, but there was a great buzz throughout Bermuda with much media attention centered on the upgrades to the dock. Notwithstanding, you will recall that as Minister of Public Works, I made a commitment to keep the general public up to date with the developments of the upgrades to the wharf by way of weekly press releases. This is what we did, and the public reaction has been overwhelmingly positive. This was purposely done to ensure my ministry was as transparent as possible and that everyone could follow our progress. So when we arrived at this point, there would be a greater appreciation for all the work that went into making this day possible. I do hope that these weekly updates were of great value. To accomplish a project of this magnitude and scale has required a great deal of teamwork from the ministry's engineers and the contractors and the technical advisors. Truly a great team effort, often working well into the night and sometimes through the night. They're all extremely exhausted now. During this journey, we experienced many challenges, such as stormy weather and breakage to one of our operating cranes that caused some ill-timed delays. However, these unwelcome setbacks were met with a firm, steadfast, resolute determination to overcome and prevail as we remain focused on the task at hand. To make up for lost time and continue forward with progress, our personnel have worked diligently around the clock, spending considerable time away from their families to get this job done. Their unstinting and unyielding commitment deserves to be recognized, and I would like to acknowledge all those that made this happen. Well done to all of you. It should also be noted that the progress we have achieved with the benefit of unsolicited help from local firms in facilitating the delivery of materials to the construction site. It's been highly gratifying to see Bermudians pulling together in the spirit of generosity to ensure our country looked good in the eyes of all watching from near and far. Bermuda was truly at its best. The public can now rest assured that the team here has risen to the occasion to facilitate all the work critical to complete this major project. I'd also like to acknowledge the assistance of our overseas experts whose contributions were invaluable, particularly in light of our restricted time schedule. So my sincere gratitude to all of you. For those who have been following my weekly updates, you will be aware that a project of this complexity and magnitude, some aspects remain outstanding. However, this eventuality was carefully planned for and contingencies were established from the outset to ensure that there would be no obstacle to the arrival of the Norwegian Breakaway. These contingencies were discussed with the cruise line officials, and I am happy to report met with their satisfaction and full approval. Before I conclude my remarks, I would like to take this opportunity to remember the contribution of some particular individuals. In particular, I would like to recognize the work of our engineer, Richard Crosley, who did much of the design work on this and deserves incredible recognition. It's beyond belief what he's accomplished here, and always in good humor. I would also like to recognize the contribution of our local contractors, including Sunrise Construction Limited, Christen Construction Limited, and On-Site Engineering Limited, whose continued support has been instrumental to what we have achieved at Heritage Wharf. A project all clearly understood is vital to the island's continuing role as a premier international tourism destination. This process has been the culmination of a massive team effort and a great deal of sacrifice to pursue the ultimate goal. project has been executed with a high degree of professionalism and technical expertise. Everyone who contributed to this project should rightly be proud of the job they have done, not just for the Ministry of Public Works, but for Bermuda. So to all, once again, I say a huge thank you.